Do you feel like you're stuck in this doing energy? This going, like there's never any end. You're just stuck on that wheel of like a hamster in a cage. Let's talk about taking some pause, taking in some more feminine being energy and where that might take us. Hi, Dr. Holly here. I love to embrace the divine feminine. This is a big part of my practice as an integrative psychiatrist and just an intuitive healer. When we talk about male and female energy, it might seem kind of like, what is that? So, male energy is really more of the doing, the deadlines, the productivity. It's really what drives a lot of business. It's what drives a lot of current medicine. Whereas the feminine is more of the being, allowing for space, the listening, the being in tune to your intuition and to what your heart is telling you and what your mind and being is telling you. But when you're stuck in this doing, which unfortunately is what modern day has really driven, it can be sometimes hard to really listen to our intuition and listen to what our heart is trying to tell us. People talk about not having time to do all the things. And usually that means that there is an overdrive of that doing energy, that male type of energy, that masculine energy. And it's really about a balance. It's not that one is better than the other. It's a yin and yang. It's really, truly a balance of the two that kind of keeps us going day to day and keeps us in a place of being able to be productive and being able to be present for our family and friends and loved ones and being present to our world, right? Like really being present to our earth and to what's happening in our earth right now, which isn't so pleasant, right? So it's hard sometimes to get out of the doing. And what a lot of us in the integrative medicine world will talk about is doing things such as mindfulness or being present in the moment, allowing yourself to engage in activities that bring joy. So you can enter what we call a flow state where your brain is really truly in the moment and paying attention to what's in front of it and nothing else, and really losing sense of time almost because you're so in tune into that divine feminine, the here and now energy. Something that might help if you're having a hard time moving from the male energy into more of a being sense is a ritual. Rituals have been around since before modern day medicine and are still around. When we think of things like church services and gathering together for birthdays, those are more the gatherings based on a ritual. But the ritual itself is something that's very personal, that is based on what is fulfilling to your needs in that moment, which allows for you to listen to yourself and really bear down on your feminine energy and listen to it. So ways of creating a ritual is really looking for a space, whether it be in your home, in your office, out in nature, where you feel safe, where you feel drawn to energetically. You can create a space if there isn't one that exists by finding things in your home that bring comfort, where maybe a beautiful blanket or a beautiful setting of some sort, a table or a windowsill, and then bringing items that have value to you. And I don't mean monetary value, I mean spiritual value, things like maybe a gift that a loved one gave you if you're trying to tune into your grief about them, or some beautiful crystals if you have certain energies you're trying to bring in. Perhaps there's a certain scent, using oils or fresh flowers or dried herbs. There might be some scents or things associated with those things that allow you to bring in that type of healing energy. And then allowing yourself to start the ritual, whether it be moving around your space and using things like incense or lighting a candle or starting a song or a meditation or a chanting, perhaps something that open the energy for yourself, and then allowing yourself to just be, which sounds kind of scary if you've been doing so much, right? But that's why setting a ritual around the space of just being can feel a little safer than just deciding like, I'm just going to sit with my thoughts for 10 minutes. Like that sounds a little overwhelming if you haven't been sitting with your thoughts for a while. But if you set a nice safe space, a safe time space where you know that this is going to be your plan, your dedication to yourself, and then allowing yourself to be in whatever comes up, whatever thoughts, whatever intuition, depending on the focus of this ritual. Like you might have something that I've had patients come to me recently who are trying to change their behaviors, maybe stop using a substance or end a relationship that doesn't heal them and doesn't serve them anymore. Having a ritual around a decision such as that is a nice way to maybe start the process and really tune in to what your spirit is telling you is best for you in this moment. And so, I invite you to consider this. It can be for a 5-minute ritual. It can be for several hours. If you're dedicated and have experience, it can be something that might be a retreat or longer. But these are things to consider. It's something that's been part of our humanhood for quite a while. Part of our healing processes before modern day medicine, and is really more of the divine feminine healing that can serve us, especially if we do find ourselves stuck with so much happening. With all that's happening in the world now, you can use things such as rituals and bringing in others for things such as ceremonies to help send energy, healing energy to the people in other parts of the world, such as Ukraine, who are going through such loss and horror, or to a friend who's maybe going through chemotherapy. Wherever you want to send your energy, a ritual, or bringing in others for more of a group effort, such as a ceremony, again, such as like we do in church or with birthdays or what have you, is a nice way to focus those energies in a way that feels like you're able to contribute, that might help with another's healing or also help with your own. So I hope that serves you. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of healing and lots of peace in this time that can seem a little not so peaceful. And please reach out if I can be of service. You can reach me at darawellnessnola.com or just follow me here on social media, and let's just stay in touch. Please drop a line if you have rituals that have served you that might inspire others who are looking for some for themselves. All right, take care, guys.